Welcome back to another episode of the Blockburner Podcast. I'm your host, William, always here with your co-host, Iman.
What's up, dude?
On the sticks, we got TJ.
Hello.
All right, so we're 1 week removed
From what?
from doing a live stream.
That was
in the
cool.
Metaverse.
That was a good live stream, dude. That was good times. Very good times. Wouldn't you say?
It was cool.
Yeah. So why aren't we live streaming this time? I guess because
Requires more effort than just sitting and chatting.
that's right. Yeah. So in
And
case you didn't know, our effort load is like quite consumed, but it's not going to be the last time we do that for sure. I mean that is an asset to say the least that we now have at our disposal.
Correct.
Right. So we're gonna definitely take advantage of that more often as we could, and try to get other people to also follow suit, right? Because
Yeah,
feels like that's a pretty cool application of the metaverse space. Wouldn't you agree?
I definitely agree.
Yeah. What was your overall takeaway, dude? Like,
Well, I was surprised at how fluid and smooth it went.
yeah. So if you don't know what we're talking about, we have a video posted about it. It was the 1 year DMT celebration event.
Correct.
Where we did it at 100.bitmap in like the upgraded Unreal environment.
That's right.
Essentially. So it was pretty cool. And about 30 to 35 of you guys showed up. So,
Yeah.
you know, once that started to happen and we were on stage and I was looking out into the audience and you guys were piling in, that's whenever I started to feel a little
Palms are sweaty.
a little bit, dude. I had some butterflies.
These weak arms are heavy.
Yeah, dude. Definitely felt like Slim Shady. Right?
You had vomit on the sweater already?
Wow, dude. Such a rapper. You're so cool, dude. Nah,
Say the thing, Will. Say the last one.
Come on, Mom's spaghetti.
I don't even know the song. dude.
Oh, my
yes,
God.
you do.
Get
Get out of here, dude.
I swear to
That's
God.
cap.
Get
you
outta
definitely
here.
know.
I literally don't know. You're talking about Mom's Spaghetti, right?
Yeah.
I get the like the cultural like reference, and that's from like 8 Mile Track, right? I get the movie. I just don't know the song.
Wow.
I swear to God. So what is it? What's the last line?
Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
I said it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I was right.
Yeah, but after I said it,
I should have said Mom's Spaghetti. Like,
Yeah.
on the spot. My bad, dude. I fumbled.
yeah, you'd be like, yeah, I got vomit on my sweater, and they're like, yeah, it's Mom's spaghetti.
Oh, my bad, dude.
The disappointment in the YouTube comments better be tremendous.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
sorry,
fundamental to.
dude. Eminem lore? Is it really that?
No,
critical?
it's fundamental for our millennial existence, dude.
Really, dude.
Yeah.
I missed that memo. I guess. To be honest, I was never that big.
You're
of a
out of
fan,
the
dude.
millennial group, dude.
The
Yeah.
8 Mile soundtrack was the very first CD I ever owned.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, dude. Yeah,
you know,
there's-
you want to know what the first CD I owned?
what was it?
The Chronic.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a little older than me, though, Will.
Mine was like mine was definitely like a Nelly album or something like that.
Yeah.
Nelly?
That's
Yeah.
fine, timeline-wise.
Yeah, it was like Nelly.
I also bought 504 Boys.
Oh, no.
What the fuck is wrong with us, dude? Dude, we had some interesting musical tastes, I guess.
And
Yeah.
I actually the second CD was Linkin Park.
No, that's an album to have, dude. Do you still have that?
I do somewhere.
Dude, that's something to cherish for sure. Have you
It's-
heard the new
it's-
Linkin Park, by the way?
You know what?
We're definitely going off script here. But I don't know if you knew this. They have a female lead singer now, but yeah, go on.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, they're relaunching Linkin Park.
No way.
Yeah, way, dude. Yes, way.
Is it good?
I think it's good. You probably wouldn't like it for some reason. It's
Why
more,
not?
It's more screamo, like screamy.
I mean, Linkin Park was a little
Yeah, that's true.
screamish.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah. What were you gonna say?
Linkin Park, that CD was the first CD, and it's still probably the only CD that I could listen to from end to end.
Yeah, because every song was so good, right?
Yeah, because typically when you buy a CD, you're buying it for like 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah, I guess.
They're like, "What?" Everybody's like, "What's a CD?"
Yeah, what are you talking about? Buying CDs? Yeah, what the fuck, dude? How old are we, dude? Seriously, that's unbelievable. It's like, what do you mean you didn't used to stream all your music?
Well, we absolutely did that too.
Yeah.
What, with like LimeWire and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Napster.
Yeah.
You guys
Definitely
ever heard?
LimeWire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever
10
heard of?
viruses before you got the real song.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are the good days, dude. Good old times. Yeah, but how do we get into here? Talking about music? I
Yeah, because
forgot.
your
Because I
palms were
fumbled
sweaty.
mom's spaghetti, dude. Yeah, I was talking about the god dang the 1 year DMT celebration, right? And yeah, I had that mimic of an experience of like an actual
Yeah.
stage presence, right? In case you didn't know, that's like one of my worst fucking fears is like having to like speak on stage, dude.
No, that's not your worst fear, dude.
I would say so, dude. That's like a legitimate thing. Let me look that up. It's like fear of public speaking.
Stage fright?
But it's like there's a name to that though.
Stage fright.
Glossophobia. Speech anxiety, the fear of public speaking. The word glossophobia derives from the Greek, whatever the fuck. So that's it, glossophobia.
Yeah.
That's me, dude. I remember back in college, dude, I think it's linked to like my last college presentation, like ever. Because that was like the last thing I remember doing, like at university. Because it was like, man, I was very ill prepared for this like speech. It was like traumatic, dude. I remember.
Why weren't you prepared?
Because it was like my last thing I had to do, dude. It's like I was already checked out, like mentally. So yeah, try giving a speech when like your heart's not into it, dude. It's like
Yeah, I can.
it's not good.
Challenging, I would say.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So they just brought up like a little bit of like a traumatic experience from the past. But to me, that was like a cool realization is like, tapping into like parallel like sensations, I guess, in the virtual sense.
But that's why podcasts are so valuable is because it brings out the authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like we're doing a presentation where we have a speech and we're like rehearsed.
No, fuck no.
This is more real time, like bros.
Yeah, this is fine. I could do this all day, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we weren't giving a speech either. You were supposed to, but
I had two presentations queued up.
What happened?
We just never got to it.
Yeah, we just didn't get enough. We didn't have enough time. What were we doing? We were just like
flying around, dude.
We were just having a blast, weren't we? And then time just escaped us, and it was like, "Oop, I guess
no presentation."
Everybody was disappointed to not hear Will's PowerPoint presentation.
My Murad moment was taken away from me.
That was supposed to be it. That was our clip. We were supposed to clip that out, dude. It's like, it's like, and now introducing William Gomez. It's like, it's like, can you explain DMT?
It's like playing the thong song in the background.
That's just walkout music.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool if we had some like walkout music or something.
Yeah,
maybe in the next version of that. But yeah, we also wanted to have like a button you could push. It's like activate party mode. It's like lights and shit, and like a little globe comes down. It's like we're all partying now.
Yeah, it convinces everybody you're having a good time.
That's right. I mean, partying is like the most obvious metaverse activity, right?
Yeah, we went back to the archives to look at concerts in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We went to Marshmello and then Travis Scott.
And then
it's like a 10x difference.
A recent one just happened for Juice WRLD, I think.
Juice WRLD, yeah.
This is all Fortnite, by the way.
Yeah, what's Fortnite?
Contextually part of the metaverse, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, whenever they have these like large scale events, people like to say that. It's like this is what the metaverse is supposed to be about, right?
Yeah. When Mark Zuckerberg changed their name from Facebook to Meta, everything was a metaverse. Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, so what was the takeaway from that? These like large scale parties.
Yeah, what is the takeaway? Well, a couple of things. Like in the context of Fortnite, there was only like tens of people on screen. Tens. Even though they have hundreds of millions of daily active players, you can only see so many.
Well, because they like you're so spread out, right? And you're like flying all over the place. So yeah, you didn't really see much.
Even you should be able to see the players, but you really couldn't.
Okay.
So it was sort of like a single player experience.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, so it wasn't that you couldn't feel the energy. And I think you need to have concurrent users in order to feel the energy.
How many?
Thousands.
Thousands?
Yeah.
So it needs to be like chaos, in other words.
Yeah. Just like going to a real concert, man. You see thousands of concurrent humans.
Yeah. That is
like
part
the
of
computer, like the simulation isn't glitching out when you have like 10,000 people in front of your face.
It's like glitching out in other physical senses, like super fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's like
It smells.
It smells, and people are stomping on you,
bumping into you.
Yeah. So
Well,
there's like
it's not a party until someone gets injured
or killed.
or
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, you've been to those concerts, man. There's like people who absolutely shouldn't be there. It's like these tiny humans,
Yep.
like, and they're like part of the swarm, dude. Like, how do they survive that? It's crazy.
tiny humans.
They exist. They're so small and fragile, and it's like there's these giant humans in competing space.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you thinking, dude?
They have no regard for the little humans.
They don't. Yeah. It's so. Is that what you want in the metaverse?
Equal opportunity, dude.
It's like so much competition for space. It's like
If you want to get smoked, you should have the option to get smoked.
right. Well, yeah. So you're talking more like
Wokeism.
more violence in the metaverse, dude. You want violence? That's what you're seeking.
Well, yes.
How come, dude?
It's interactive
Okay.
and no consequence.
Well, we're in the Matrix right now, dude. This
Yeah.
doesn't look very violent to me.
Soccer's the most violent sport.
Wait,
it actually is.
what?
Yeah. There's more deaths in soccer than any other sport.
That's such a lie. That
In the
can't be-
audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
a real like thing?
You've seen riots in soccer fields?
Dude, I've seen Neymar die on the field like 100 times.
What the fuck are you
Who?
talking about?
Neymar?
Neymar?
The soccer guys will get it.
Yeah, Neymar. I think he's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Or Portuguese or something like
And how did he die?
He flops.
that. I get it. Dude, soccer guys get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this is fine to me, dude. I don't need to like kill anybody. We just need to kick this ball around, dude.
Yeah, you're the guy walking around with giant laser beams coming out of your eye.
That's true. It would be way more entertaining if I could just slice you in half right now with these lasers. And,
I'm
like,
telling you, dude.
like-
Violence is fun.
pop the ball, just like grift you or like grief you. I mean,
Yeah.
grift, just to grief you a little bit, like pop your ball with my laser eyes.
No, just don't say that again, dude.
What's wrong with that? What did I say, dude? Pop your ball with my laser eyes? What's so bad about that?
That's 2 times, dude.
Okay, I won't say it again. Anyways, so yeah, we were doing that last week. What the point I was trying to make though is like that sensation of mimicking reality in the metaverse, like that. Those are actually very rare moments.
Yeah. You missed the second trip, dude.
Yeah, I did. But I don't need that. I don't need that because I have 10 years of MMO experience, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's
But it's
like-
not the same. You don't have thousands of concurrent
No.
users in your face.
Of course not. But still, like you need that context more than me because you completely miss like World of Warcraft.
I got to miss World of Warcraft, dude.
What do you mean?
I got to.
No, you missed World of Warcraft.
I don't think so.
Total mistake. Yeah, that's the context everybody needs to understand the value of the metaverse, dude. In my opinion.
Well, Ethereum spawned from World of Warcraft, so
Yeah, I think a lot of things in Web3. Like,
yeah.
I think, yeah. So I have a lot of that like previous experience. So to me, oh shit, I just made the ball go away.
Way to go, dude.
Kicked it out of
I
bounds.
kicked it out of
Oh,
bounds.
no,
Way to
dude.
go.
No, dude.
You had one job is to keep it in bounds.
Oh no. No, we lost our ball.
How do you get a new ball?
No, I just like kicked myself out of bounds, dude. Look at me. No, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Failure.
Yeah.
It's just like the time that we used to play basketball and like it'd bounce off to the other side of the fence.
I never used to play basketball, dude. That never
Okay.
happened. That's maybe that was a you thing.
Everybody used to play basketball. What do you mean?
Not me.
Listen to Linkin Park while you're shooting hoops?
It's not my experience, dude. I told you I was playing WoW. I was not playing
You're
b-ball.
just listening to Linkin Park and playing WoW.
Yeah, I was. I was grinding in WoW, listening to Linkin Park. Dude, those are good times for real.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. Damn, dude. A lot of tangents here today.
Yeah. So anyway, back to NAT.
Well, yeah, back to what happened last week, right?
Yeah.
The DMT anniversary. So
Damn, that was only a week ago?
that was a week ago. And then Thanksgiving
Holy.
happened after that, pretty much immediately after. And so we took a couple days to like,
Man, I was exhausted.
Yeah, me too. Took a couple of days just to like be with our fams and stuff. Did anybody inquire about crypto?
You know what?
I got more XRP hits than anything. Like it's like, should I buy Ripple XRP?
You know, I actually don't remember. I ended up getting sick on Thanksgiving, so I didn't speak to anybody.
What the fuck? You didn't hear like chatter around? Yeah, I guess it's interesting.
It's like we need Twitter. We need a
What about you,
crypto
TJ?
advice.
Anything?
I didn't have anybody ask at Thanksgiving, but my uncle did call the other day, and I overheard him saying about something about like a Bitcoin hit 100,000, and he couldn't believe that so many people put money into this.
Yeah.
And I acted like I wasn't there. So
It's like, yeah, it's news to me,
Crazy.
Uncle.
How,
Yeah,
how
you're
come?
right.
How come you didn't say, "Well, you know what, Uncle? I hold a lot of this Bitcoin stuff."
Just to like not look crazy, right?
because he's one of those never change your mind guys.
Yeah,
There's no
know.
point.
I know a few of those.
That's
Yeah, but
that-
sometimes you gotta like,
No,
just
dude.
fight back, dude.
you don't actually
Why?
because it's unnecessary.
Dude, it's $100,000 Bitcoin. They are wrong,
So it's like,
and it's more ego. It's like you gotta take the ego down.
yeah, but is it more to take their ego down or like fluff up your own ego? It's like
Fluff it up too.
so like
Two birds with one stone.
Just let the man fucking live in legacy reality, dude. It's fine, you know.
No,
he,
dude.
He probably like really.
We live in the same reality. They choose to ignore it. That's
Yeah.
a problem.
The problem is when the bear market comes back around, then I got to hear about it.
I told you.
Yep. that's it.
I told you it was a scam.
That's true.
It went from like 300 grand to like 90,000. It's like, told you that was a scam.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, yeah, well, that's why I didn't buy any, Uncle.
Yeah. Took your advice.
No, that's why I'm buying more,
That's why
Uncle.
I'm buying the dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some conviction.
Yeah. Well, I guess, dude. I guess that's just.
I mean, I was telling my family to buy this stuff like over 10 years ago.
Yeah, but guess what? Nobody listened, right?
Nobody listened.
Yeah, that's why.
But they're listening now.
And what, that makes you feel great?
I mean, I told them, but I mean, what else can you do, right?
It's just, dude. It's whatever, dude. Just if you know, you know, right?
I hate that term.
Why? If you know, dude. You
I'd
gotta
like to know, right?
Yeah, but you can't like. People have to like want to know, right? You can't like.
For sure, they absolutely.
It's like you're trying to tell people. It's like, you know what? You should probably like not drink so much, right?
They should
You
probably listen to
should
that advice.
Yeah, but that never works, right?
No, it
How many
doesn't.
times have you told people like stop doing some sort of destructive behavior and like, oh yeah, you know what? Thanks, I needed that. That's the signal I needed to stop. Never happens that way,
How do you
dude.
convince somebody then? You show them your Ferrari or your Lambo?
I think that's
Yes.
Ironically, yes, that's like kind of you lead by example, right? That's the most effective
Yeah,
way.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like
It's like you live in like this shitty house, but you have like 100 Bitcoin
yeah, it's like
because you're being smart about it.
yeah.
Nobody's gonna listen to you.
No, nobody. There's no like There's no tangible evidence that you know what you're talking about.
That you actually, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like if you pull up to somebody who is struggling, it's like, in a Rolls Royce and all that stuff, it's like, you know what? Maybe I should listen to you. Maybe you do know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not necessarily to say like every time somebody with like wealth on display is like the right advice, but I think it triggers that wire in the brain. It's like, I'm paying attention.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, I watched this other YouTuber, Jeff Cavalier, Athlete X, and this dude is like, I don't know, almost 50, but he's ripped.
Yeah, there you go. It's another example of
And
that.
he gives advice.
Yeah,
Right?
imagine me giving you health advice, dude. It's like, dude, that sludge you're drinking over there, you should probably add more like a fucking
Chocolates.
no, like some more flax seeds and like, you know what you're really missing is like, you need to adjust your macro profiles a bit, dude. It's like you would be like, shut the fuck up, dude. Right? Like how the hell?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
But if I'm like Rambo ripped, right,
Yeah.
you're
I'm going to take
listen.
your advice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. So
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, nobody's going to listen to us.
no one's gonna listen to you. Like, Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Especially me in my like 2008 Nissan Altima, dude. No, my advice has no weight in it for it, dude. You know, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna be buying a Lambo anytime soon.
Yeah.
So nobody's gonna be listening to me.
Exactly. So TJ has the right approach. It's like, all right, Uncle Buck. Like your opinion is valid, so is mine. So let's
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 just talk about something else now.
yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
Remember Lincoln Park?
Yeah, Mom Spaghetti. It's like, tell me this last line of this song, or else I'm gonna hold you to it. You better know it.
Yeah, I just, but understand like how we came to this conclusion about crypto. It's like we did our research, and we looked around. And it's like this is the best tech.
Yeah, but we
That's true. We wanted to
were
like
seeking it.
right.
I don't know why. We just maybe.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Well, yeah. How did that happen?
How? Why crypto?
Well, I could tell you why it happened for me. Right. It started with the Andreas Antonopoulos Joe Rogan podcast interview.
Yeah, but what was it? What was it that like triggered you to like look into it?
I think it was just the opportunity of like not only like some new technology, but like the opportunity of obviously like
Wealth generation?
the access to it. That I was like, you hear of stocks and shit like that. Like this is something that gets like people, the elite class, very wealthy.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like when I was like 21, 22, like learning about Bitcoin for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like, so there's something, you're telling me there's something on the internet that like I can have access to, and it kind of functions the same way like a stock does. It's like all you have to do is buy it and hold it. Like that's interesting, right? So I bought some, kind of forgot about it because I bought it like at the peak of the bear market of like 2013.
Yeah.
And didn't find out till 2017 that like what I bought like
10x.
yeah, like 5 to 10x in value. It's like, oh shit, it actually works.
Yeah.
Right. So it like validated all those like initial assumptions. It's like, oh, this is actually something to pay attention to. That was it. It was really, really simple. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that,
But the motivation was to generate wealth. Like
at least like see if I could do it or not. Right. Because I mean, it's not like I had it.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's primary motivation.
Well, what brought you in? It's
Well,
like,
I think it was a combination of that, but also like it was actually interesting technology because I understood cryptography like at a deep level.
yeah, you were like already deep into that side of like the weeds. I was not. I was purely just like intrigued by the market dynamics. Essentially, I did not understand the tech, to be honest. I understood the overall. Like,
so you just trusted the fact that Bitcoin has never been hacked and it's secure. Like you just trusted that?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
How was I supposed to verify? Like if all this was, I would have to like.
You would have to understand cryptography and like understand what mining and how it works.
Yeah.
But man, I feel like if you had done that like research, I mean, you'd be holding a ton of Bitcoin.
Way more? Yeah, for sure. I have way more conviction in it for sure.
Because you get it now.
Well, that's why I was never like actually buying Bitcoin. Like right?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I was more interested in the market dynamics, right? So I was like, and I understood it's like Bitcoin's already like the most valuable of these digital assets, and therefore it's like has the least like volatility to it. So like there's a whole sector of tokens out there, altcoins, ICOs, all these things.
Yeah, while Bitcoin was doing its 20, 30x to 50x, altcoins were doing 1000x.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that was intriguing to me, and I think I speak for like 95% of crypto. That's what brought them in too, right?
Yeah,
most likely. Not to not appreciate the tech. The tech is obviously very important. It's just, it's not obvious. Like,
well, I think understanding the tech, you just have a different degree of conviction.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you have an unmovable conviction.
Yeah.
Like I saw a tweet today, and there was someone talking about Bitcoin. They said that 1.6% of Bitcoin holders control like 74% of Bitcoin. and he was saying that it's completely centralized. Like he was actually hating on Bitcoin,
Okay.
and it's like the dude's wrong, and that's it. You kind of move on.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't actually know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but it's
because
fine.
because I understand the tech. I understand like what is happening.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
does not.
Yeah. So he's just looking at it from a wrong frame of mind, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're gonna do, dude. You're gonna FUD it from, you know.
Well, my point is it's important to understand like what it is that you're dabbling in,
Yeah, of course.
right? So
Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, that's not what brought me here. Is like initially the tech, but I guess that's what has definitely kept us like churning along, right? Because discovering that there's many different applications for blockchain, and then
Yeah.
in context of the metaverse and stuff, like, so we've discovered a ton of different like reasons, I guess, along the way outside of just Bitcoin. But nonetheless, Bitcoin is ingrained into everything essentially moving
Yeah.
forward.
yeah, man, we ended up being right inevitably, right? Because we were definitely deep into crypto when it was like essentially hated by the government.
Well, we started in 2019, right? And I remember the first time we recorded like our podcast,
Yeah.
all we talked about was Bitcoin, right? Because we were like hashing it out. I was like, is this
Yeah.
Bitcoin thing even like have a future still? Because this was like after the ICO bubble.
Yeah.
It seemed at the time like, how the hell is this market going to recover? We didn't really have the experience back then, I don't think,
Yeah. Correct.
to understand how perpetual of like a nonstop, like you're saying, an unstoppable force Bitcoin is.
Correct.
And we were wondering and talking about it in comparison to gold. And this is back when it was like $3,000, right?
Yeah. So the market cap was less than 100 billion.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, dude.
Yeah. That's almost 100x cheaper than it is right now.
Jeez. Yeah, man. We've been doing this for a long time. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
We really have. So we saw one cycle come and go while we were doing this podcast,
Yeah.
and we're about to see another one, right?
Yeah. And we're probably going to be here for one more.
Just one more, dude? That's it?
At least one more.
We're going to be here for hopefully like I don't know how many, at one point do like cycles stop, if at all.
Now, I don't think it's going to stop like within the next few cycles. It's going to keep going.
No, but I mean like the rhythmic of like,
No, that's what I'm talking about.
like up and crash. You think there's always going to be like,
Yeah.
the market will never find like stable grounds, like where there's enough contribution to like,
Eventually, yeah, but not in the next 10 years.
yeah, probably not. It'll probably take definitely longer than 10 years for
Yeah.
like the crypto economy to find like its stability, I guess.
Yeah, because what happens now is now that the smart folks can't really fade Bitcoin anymore at $100,000, that means that institutions, they want to buy Bitcoin, and they can't buy Bitcoin until there's proper regulation. And so now the next 4 to 8 years, it's about figuring out what that regulation is. And once it's figured out, then you're going to see like another explosion.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about like the rainbow chart going back into the red.
Are you certain of that?
Certain.
No, man.
Certain.
I don't think you can call that. I was speaking more so like beyond just Bitcoin, just the industry of crypto itself.
Well, think about this. Like right now we're at 2 trillion, right? That's pretty good. But it's nothing in comparison to like how much value money has in the system.
Yeah.
Right? So once Bitcoin gets to 200 trillion, we're talking about a 100x like amount of volume and value that Bitcoin needs to consume.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, you need to be completely regulated.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? But we're talking about $100 trillion, $200 trillion. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, that's like way out into the future. Right?
Yeah, that's probably like 20 years.
Yeah, something like that at least. But again, so that's Bitcoin. We're talking the industry of cryptos, is my point. Keep bringing up like as if Bitcoin's the only thing to like.
Well,
be
I mean,
considered.
that's the signal.
I know, but my question is like, can an industry support itself without like Bitcoin having to be like the signal anymore?
Oh.
Like, maybe the industry of a Web3 metaverse, right? It's like we've done it, right? We don't need the cyclical
No.
ebbs and flows of Bitcoin in and out. Like, because like you're saying, at some point, I don't know, it becomes like redundant, I guess.
Well, I mean, we see bubbles occur out in the crypto industry, in sectors of the crypto industry.
I know, yeah.
And that's completely independent of what's happening with Bitcoin, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess my question is, can we like get to a point where there are no more bubbles, right? Like, you could just create value from this space, and like it doesn't matter like what the conditions of the market are.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
feel
have
like
viability.
I feel like your framing is wrong though, because everything has bubbles, right? There's an AI bubble right now, and AI has fundamental value.
Right.
So I think there's always going to be bubbles.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, no matter what, like there's always going to be like over speculation, right?
Yeah, it's just
No matter what.
human nature.
Yeah.
Now, if you remove human nature and you just inject only AI agents, now we're getting to the point where what you're talking about, there are no more bubbles. It's just constant, steady growth.
Constant happiness and joy, constant productivity.
I guess it depends on how we adjust society, because
Yeah.
if we have nothing to do because the robots have fully taken over, we better have some food on the table somehow, dude.
What do you mean? That's the whole purpose of everything?
Yeah,
right?
but that's an adjustment of like culture and society, which is much harder to change.
Yeah, I guess with AI agents, because we like to say like the metaverse can help this issue,
Yeah.
right? Where it's like, if we're absolving our human requirements to like participate in our real world economy a bit through automation and AI, there's always that optionality to like escape to the metaverse realm.
Yeah.
Contingent on like an actual digital economy you could participate in, but it's like,
yeah,
maybe it's dominated by agents also.
Yeah.
In that sense. And it's like, damn, AI agents in real life and in the virtual sense just like produce so much more value than we do. So like, yeah, ultimately, what do we do? Right.
Yeah.
But It's not like these agents are going to need the value for themselves. Right. At the end of the day, it's going to be recycled and like funneled into our direction some way or another.
Converted to food.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just these speculative like markets like maintain, it's just whatever these AI agent tokens that you hold and how they perform in the digital economy, like that's how you sustain, right?
Yeah.
Essentially. So you have to like, we all have to be.
So our lives are sponsored by AI.
Yeah.
Like they're working at the manufacturing jobs and then in the metaverse, and then they share their income with us.
Yeah, like imagine this basketball hoop right here is like this is an actual game ecosystem, and like part of it here is just scoring baskets.
Yeah.
And like the more you do, like the more credits you're earning for this game ecosystem, and that's how these tokens are being allocated.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it'd be much more efficient to have these AI agents kind of perform this task on your behalf. Right.
Right.
Or you can have some human being do it as well. Right. But you're kind of like reducing the value of that when you're like AI agents can perform all the same tasks, that you could. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting new dynamic to see how we can coexist. Because it's kind of already playing out on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Seeing humans and AI compete for mindshare.
Yeah.
It's actually happening already, right?
Yeah, I agree. And it's going to be interesting to see what jobs they're going to be doing, because I was telling you earlier that there are more bodies in the metaverse than there are tasks in the metaverse.
Well, you mean like theoretically with agents like on the way?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, correct. Even without agents, there's still more bodies in the metaverse than there are tasks.
Yeah. So give me a representation of a task that you're talking about.
Well, let's say that you needed to craft an object to progress in this particular like MMORPG.
Yeah.
And so instead of grinding, you can let the bots do it.
Yeah.
Right? Have them like spend their days and hours, like just getting all the stuff that you need in order to craft that item.
So in other words, we need more games to be deployed, essentially.
Or tasks.
Well, the
same thing.
games, the result of more game ecosystem, I guess, is additional tasks
Yeah,
to be fulfilled. So you're saying like not enough of that exists. So
correct.
yeah, that might be the case. And whenever we start seeing these AI agents like start to populate, yeah, what are they going to do? Is the question, right? Because we know it's coming, and people are actively working on that.
Yeah.
Is it just to have like an interpersonal like link between the AI agents and like us? Much more a deep one, I guess, than like a VTuber experience or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you think?
Well, that's tough. I mean, I feel like something needs to emerge organically, and I don't know what that's going to be.
In what sense? For like a
like a deep, obvious use case for AI agents in the metaverse.
yeah. So basically, what you're saying is maybe we're jumping the gun in a sense. Like
Well, definitely. Like, let's say there was a traction in some activity in the metaverse, right? Whatever that is, people are clicking on this or that, and then a developer comes in and is like, you know what, I can use an AI agent to kind of do this job for me. And then he does that, and then he makes a whole bunch of money, and then all the other developers do the same thing, and all of a sudden there's an AI agent economy kind of autonomously running itself and generating value for the owner.
Yeah, maybe that's like too advanced. That's like a too like forward thinking, and we tend to do that a lot. Maybe like there's more primitive tasks that we should be expecting, like on behalf of these agents, such as it's like look where we're at. Look at the open canvas we have here. It's just
That's a good point.
you know there's so much space for development for anything, any kind of contribution, right? So imagine I'm here with you as an agent, and I should be. Well, we're not connected at all into the same space. But imagine I was here and you know, I'm just an autonomous agent. I see that this parcel is essentially empty.
Yeah.
You know, I can per permissions, I guess, of whoever owns this parcel, start to develop something.
Yeah, that's a great use case for sure.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily, I mean, it's not necessarily like earning anything on behalf of like the parcel owner who like gave me these permissions, but still I'm producing value, am I not?
No, you absolutely are.
Yeah. So I feel like that would be like the MVP, like version 1, at least like utility for like bringing AI agents into this space, right?
Totally agree.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I guess. Yeah, that kind of is a job, right?
Yeah.
Like people actually get paid to develop things for the metaverse.
That's right. Yeah.
So I feel like if we're gonna take an angle ourselves, like what we should do as far as like AI agent interplay with what it is we're already building.
Yeah.
It seems like the most sensible direction or pathway. Oh, that was me. You can hear the music. My bad, dude.
Oh, are you all the way in that
Yeah, that's Bit Avatars over there.
Okay.
If you can go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speak on that, dude. Like how do you interpret?
Well, so I think since the Matrix environment uses MML, which is HTML and JavaScript, you can have an AI agent build out content using HTML and JavaScript. And so with some of the more advanced AI agents that exist now versus a year ago, it can sort of autonomously think about what to build in this like 3D environment on its own without you having to tell it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about this the other day. It's like this could be. So the idea behind LDEs and stuff like that is a community onboarding mechanism, essentially, right? Like you know, anytime you distribute parcels of a bitmap, you know, essentially you're assigning ownership units to individuals who want to participate, right? We've done it with the Natrix. Bitmap Emporium is doing it right now for their community. Right. So you can kind of extrapolate from there. There's like an endless use case for this, right?
Yeah.
It's not like we're the only ones who have interest to build something in the metaverse, or
correct.
Limitless is the only one who has interest in this. So any community with any like direction or aesthetic brand, IP, whatever, has access to this tool,
Yeah.
right? So simply, if you need to give this AI agent more like direction, you just train it essentially with that brand itself. Like,
Yeah. Give it context.
yes, it needs the context. And in our case, there's a bunch, right? We have several years of like podcast data we could be feeding this agent.
Yeah. That's something we need to do for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious to see like what that would look like. Understanding, I guess, everything we've done and talked about in the past, like that represents the block runner, right? So it's like, hey, agent, it's like develop content with that context, right?
Yeah.
Or in Bitmap Emporium's case, they have a clear aesthetic, right? You just like see some of their visual media of the past.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else can we use as like a better example? Like a reputable brand, like Nike. Like
They just let go Artifact, dude.
Yeah, Nike maybe is not the best brand to bring up, especially after Artifact. Fuck, dude. Eventually they'll find their place though.
Yeah.
Right. It might not have been Clone X and Artifact, but
Yeah. I wonder what happens to those assets. Did they tank? Did you see? Like if they went down?
what do you mean?
Clone X?
I don't know. I think they did initially, but people were speculating for like a community takeover.
Huh.
Yeah. And then there's like other like large whales, I guess, in the NFT space. They're offering like $10 million plus
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
for like the IP, yeah, like an IP takeover. Kind of like pull like a Pudgy Penguins, right? It's like, I'll just purchase this IP. Yeah, I guess like get it in stores at Walmart or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out, dude, to like elevate the
Yeah.
IP, the brand. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that ends up. But yeah, Artifact is definitely it's tough.
Yeah.
They were once like the golden child, dude.
Darlings.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. We need to talk about NAT though,
In what capacity?
and the most highest capacity, dude.
How so, dude? What do you mean?
It needs help.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's another thing you guys brought to our attention over the break. Right?
Yes.
Ordinal's wallet went down for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, and all of China descended upon us, dude.
Yeah. So we needed to do something about that.
Yeah. So if you listen to the Twitter space with Matthew Boyley and Joe, we were talking about some things that we were thinking about in terms of strategy for the NAT token, and one of those things was to leverage the revenue from the land sale and the open parcels. Which, if I go to here, all these orange open parcels, anyone purchasing a parcel would 100% go to listing the NAT token on exchanges.
So essentially like an LP pool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's important because, we're kind of going through the gauntlet, right, of like listing requirements. And yeah, it's definitely not an accessible process for everybody, right?
Yeah, just listing on a couple of tier 2 exchanges, like 3 of them, it's like $2 million.
Really?
3 or 4 of them. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's got to be, the community suggested maybe we open up like a contribution address essentially, and people can make, their own individual donations, but I don't know. I mean, you could do that and they'll probably be, if you have no interest in this like metaverse sector of things, then I don't want a parcel. I'd rather just contribute. You can do that.
Yeah.
But we feel like it makes a lot more sense to, I guess, leverage the existence of these parcels. You pay for them, you own them, and now you're part of the metaverse ecosystem on Bitcoin with a Bitmap.
Yeah.
And then, like, you're still supporting the same initiative, essentially.
Yeah.
So why not do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought too. But then I figured, yeah, if you don't really care about the metaverse but you care about NAT and you wanted to contribute, well, there's an address there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are we going to roll that out, dude?
Just a tweet.
Just a tweet?
Yeah.
A tweet with like an address?
Yeah.
Well, what about and then once that tweet is out, essentially, if you buy a parcel at that point,
Yeah.
it's getting funneled to that same address.
Correct.
Yeah, and then we're also talking about sponsorships on this channel, period, as like being another contributor.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, if you've been watching us, we don't have any sponsors.
Ever.
Yeah, we haven't. You know, it's just part of the, I don't know, the ethos, I guess,
Yeah.
of this channel for whatever reason. Just never crossed that bridge, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's because it's one of the things that we have to do more research on in terms of like making sure we don't have like weird sponsors and like FTX.
I mean, at the time, it wasn't very weird. It seemed very like credible at the time.
Yeah.
How could you how could you have foreseen?
You couldn't.
Yeah, even like Sequoia and some of the biggest investment firms couldn't foresee that fumble. They probably should have taken the clues whenever like he was like playing League of Legends as they were like
trying to send him $100 million.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'll get back to you guys later. It's like I'm pulling. Fuck, dude, it's been a while since I played Dota. I forgot what you do in a MOBA. What do you do, TJ? He's like, I'm pulling.
I don't know what they call it in
League,
but you're pulling the camp,
There you go.
Pulling the camp.
pulling the creeps,
The creeps. Yeah, I'm pulling creeps right now, dude. I can't.
the creep camp.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Will. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a complex game, dude.
It's very, very noob friendly, I'm sure.
Yeah. Man, I really wish you like actually dabbled, Will. I want to know. I want to know, like, I'm dead ass, dude. I want to know, like, your skill.
I would dominate.
I don't know.
Doubt.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I would.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, dude.
I would. I mean, I tend to dominate things I get into, dude.
Your gold 4 ranking in Halo begs to differ, dude.
Well,
that's
really because my team sucks, dude. That's why.
Yeah. Welcome to Dota, dude.
Yeah, team sport, by the way. It's like
okay. Well, if my team sucks, then I'm gonna suck. So
yeah, I mean, you got to be a
but
leader, dude.
Individually, I do not suck.
Will's one of those 1v1 me mid guys.
Yeah.
That's how I used to be, dude. Yeah, that was good times. Shadow Fiend.
So you can play 1v1.
I think
Yeah,
there's like,
they have game modes 1v1 where it's like a mini game.
So
Like after you win the lane in Dota and then your team loses, the mids usually are like 1v1 me mid. That's how it goes.
yeah.
So in a typical Dota game, how big is the team? Like human bodies?
It's 5v5.
5 humans against 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's 3 lanes. So
Yeah.
typically it's 2, 2, and 1, but
Yeah.
you can get strategic and squirrely around that. But
Yeah.
yeah, the mid lane is always like the lane to watch because it's a 1v1. It's like a,
Man plays mid.
1v1.
Used to
Yep.
play.
So
mid.
you organize. It's like okay, 1 versus 1 in mid, and then the sides is 2.
We just have roles essentially.
okay.
Whenever you like.
So
start your
what
game.
if somebody like goes? Well, what if the other team goes 2v1 in mid?
Oh, then the mid laner is gonna rage on the other team. That's what's gonna happen.
But then
You would
like,
think it would be an advantage, but it's not. He'll just feed. And
Well, but there's
ruin
a
everybody's
1.
game.
There's a 1v2 on the other side though.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
You're thinking too logically for Dota.
Yeah, then your carry, which is like the guy who you want to be like making the most money during the round so that he can buy the most equipment. Your carry is probably dying because he doesn't have the right support.
Yeah. Each hero has different abilities to like do their job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if your
So
carry
if he's not able to hit the creeps and get money, then
then he's
fall behind.
He's your carry. He's supposed to come in late in the game and like take over because he spent the whole early portion of the game essentially making money.
I see. Yeah.
Strategy, dude.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, and so it requires communication because if their positions and their types of characters, the races are positioned in a specific way, you need to adjust your team to like fight back properly.
Essentially, that's what you just teleport to your towers and shit. It's like, they're ganking, and then it's like teleport. It's very fascinating stuff, dude.
Yeah, I can already tell I would win that game.
I mean, yeah, I would really like to. That's what I
see
mean.
you do it.
That's what I mean. I really wish you would dabble.
The real problem is that it takes several hours to like really understand all the little details.
I've tried several years.
Yeah, I'm 10,000 hours in, Will, and still don't have a clue.
How is that possible though?
That's just the way it is, dude. They shift the
Hard
meta.
game.
They update the skills.
Oh,
of all
okay.
the,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. They every now
If
and
they
then they'll
change the
map.
rules, then
change the map, change items.
The rules don't really change much. It's just the skills change a little bit. And
well, if one skill is a little bit OP,
yeah,
they nerf it, and then now that strategy that you're depending on does not work.
pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So you gotta adjust the ebbs and flows, but independent of all that,
It's
it's
no
still
different than any other game, really. 'Cause that happens in every game.
Yeah.
Remember remember in Halo the pistol in Halo 1? It was like OP. Everybody used it, right? And then Halo 2 nerfed it. Nobody used it.
Yeah. You would make a great gamer, dude. Unfortunately, that's
We need to have a live stream with Will trying Dota for the first time.
that would be fucking excellent, dude. Excellent, actually.
No, man, I don't need a time sink right now, dude.
I know.
That's the last thing I need. That's
know.
why I don't watch any sports anymore. What else is a time sink? I still watch like TV shows every now and then, but in the background while I'm on my laptop.
Yeah, this is why you're dependable, dude. Because you don't like succumb to peer pressures.
Yeah.
You really don't. You've been really good at that. It's like some person over here is pulling you. He's like, we should go to like clubbing or something. You're like, stupid.
It's like, no.
Yeah. Hard pass.
Yeah.
Or it's like, you should spend more time with your family. Fuck no.
It's a time sink.
Time sink, dude. It's like, you gotta maintain trajectory, dude. Like relentless like pursuit. Right?
Yes.
Dude, we're lucky to have you, dude.
Relentless.
Relentless. Yeah, I agree. That's
how you win.
It's a requirement, right?
Yeah. If you know that's a requirement, why not do it?
Well, because it's hard to do. That's what I mean. Like
suck it up.
The ability or the ability to not succumb to those pressures. That's definitely it's tough.
Suck it up, dude.
Good. Keep that up, dude. As long as you maintain that, dude, then
we're all
the Metaverse has a future, dude. We might actually be able to execute on our plans, dude. If not, like all of a sudden you get pulled in by the club bros.
Yeah,
we're fucked, dude. Just to let you guys know out there, it's fucked. We're all fucked.
I'm definitely not going to the club anytime soon, dude.
If you see Will on Instagram in the club, it's over.
Yeah, dude.
It's like sell everything.
Yeah, literally sell everything, dude. If you're out there,
sell
like
NAT.
Yeah, sell NAT, sell fucking everything, dude. As soon as like Will's like in Miami with all the other crypto bros.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah,
that's why I don't go over there, dude.
Yeah, don't go to Miami ever, dude. We'll just stay here in our comfy zone, in our cave, and we just keep building, dude.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the best outcome for all of us, to be honest.
I agree.
We've been doing it for almost 6 years, dude.
Feels much longer than that.
No, it feels about just about that, actually, when I think about it. 6 years of building and covering the crypto space. I mean, it's a long fucking time, dude. Yeah. That's a high school and a half.
We're almost mid-college degree.
Yeah, basically. We completed our bachelor's and our pre-doctorates, I guess.
Yeah.
Shit, we still got 4 more years, though, to get to, like, a PhD.
No,
you have a master's, though.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
We have a master's in crypto.
Huh.
We're not PhD level, though.
No. That took a prior cycle.
Yeah. But we're going to get it after this one, right? We'll have,
That's true.
PhD degree, dude.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dr. Iman and Will.
Yeah, no one's going to call us doctors.
Dr. Will?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we had the experience of a PhD, none of the accolade.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but you know what? We have proof.
Yeah.
And most people do not.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, we were supposed to talk about NAT, weren't we?
Damn. Well, yeah, NAT.
And what? Oh, yeah. So
we need to get it listed, and we need the community to contribute to getting it listed because we cannot do this ourselves.
Yeah, 100%. There's a new interface that we kind of want to talk about, right? Oh shit, your battery's getting low.
Yeah.
But before your computer completely dies out, so this is it. This is the widget we've like had in our brains.
Yeah.
For so long, and not just for the NAT token, but for DMT in general, as like some sort of a representation of like what's actually happening per block, right?
Yeah.
And in the context of NAT, it's much more simplified than like an overall DMT representation of this, because factoring in UNATs and NATs, every block is dynamic.
Correct. Yeah, and what you'll be able to do is click on Ampool and all these different miners, and you'll be able to see how much NAT they've earned.
Yeah, the token NAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is cool. So this is aligned with the token redirection we've been talking about for so long. So there's still some more technical things that I think Benny has to do, right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to Benny today, but he's feeling under the weather.
Okay. But after these implementations, what's going to happen?
Yeah, so after this gets implemented, then the NAT token will be directed to the miners. This website will get updated so that people can see that the miners are actually earning the NAT token, and then hopefully, at some point, the miners will wake up to a new subsidy to Bitcoin, and then they're gonna send this to 100 billion market cap, just naturally.
That's what miners do, right?
That's
Whenever
what they
they
do.
discover like subsidies.
Well, I mean, they sent Bitcoin to $2 trillion. So
I don't know if that naturally was intended, but it was good. It was good.
Did you catch that?
It was totally on purpose, dude. Of course, per our built-in NAT speak abilities.
That's right. I've been studying the dictionary, dude.
Have you?
I have.
We really need to put one out, actually. NAT speak.
We're gonna put it on this website, actually.
Are we?
We might need to add it here at the very bottom. It's like NAT speak, and it's like just terms.
Yeah, we should like open like a submission form or something so it can
get logged
or per review at least. It's like
peer review.
So it's like voted in. It's an official NAT speak terminology.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why NAT?
I like it.
There you go. Yeah, man. So I guess the idea is to be as like obnoxious as possible with like NAT.
Yeah, it's great.
That's how you form cults, right?
That's what Murad tells me.
Well, I mean, think of other cults like
the church,
I guess, or like Herbalife.
Herbalife.
The Tupperware cult,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You just gotta smash people in the face with it, like nonstop, essentially.
Smash them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the site. So the section here, how to acquire NAT right now. So the idea, the goal of why we need to like align the community, not just the Bitmap community, the NAT community, the DMT community, even us here who enjoy the YouTube sphere and like the educational side of crypto, at least per our channel, right?
Yeah.
We all should be aligned for this token, right? Because we need more exposure across the crypto landscape. So right now we got Taproot Swap developed by the Tap ecosystem. So it's basically a swapping interface on L1 Bitcoin. Oh yeah, we could just jump to it, just kind of take a look. So how you interface with it, just like any swapping tool, you connect your wallet. If you want to acquire NAT, there it is. If you have Bitcoin in your wallet, it's like, this is how much Bitcoin, how many NAT I will get in return. You just hit the swap button, essentially.
And that's that.
And then you could do it the other way around too. If I wanted to like, acquire Bitcoin with my NAT. Super X. This is an exchange. I've never been able to use it myself, but I assume it functions like any other exchange. Am I right?
That's correct. You deposit funds, purchase assets, and that's it.
Okay. Ordinal's wallet, this is like the main hub of purchase for now, right? Yeah, this is pretty easy interface as well. The buy orders or sell orders, they're there on the left, right?
Yeah.
Buy and sell orders. Yeah, depending on what you want to do, you just interface with that panel. And then last but not least,
SatX.
Yeah. So this is what exists today. So same thing, right? It's kind of like a Unisat type interface, right? So here's the listings that are available for acquiring, right? So just hit that buy now button, and those tokens are now yours, right?
That's right. Yeah.
But the idea is to add way more options.
Yeah. These exchanges that we're talking to, they have like tens of millions of users, so it's kind of worth
Tens
it.
of millions?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, I guess you're right. Damn,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. So that hopefully within the next month or so, we'll start to get some listings up and running for sure. Like if that community pull accelerates, I mean that accelerates the process. Right?
That's right.
Yeah. So we'll be regularly updating you guys. I don't know if we're gonna add like a progress bar
The ticker.
something on this channel. It's like, look, it'll be like, should it be up
Yeah.
or down?
TJ, if we were wanting to add a progress bar to show like status of listings and like market, I would say like value goals.
It's basically a progress bar, right? It's just imagine a bar. It's like, and like every week, maybe like incrementally increases.
Yeah.
The
how
pool.
how would we do that?
Yeah, I can make a graphic for that.
So it's just like a PNG that you just kind of edit.
Yeah, just throw it over there.
Okay.
Throw it over the top of it.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
not going to move in real time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to.
No, but can we? So if we succeed on getting more sponsorships to fuel this pool, it would share like the same space, right? Maybe you could like alternate.
It's like $100,000 to get listed somewhere, and then it's like, and then to once we reach that $100,000, there's like a little like icon for the exchange that represents, and then it's like more icons, and then it's just like stretch goal to all the way to Coinbase and Binance.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I think we should do that, dude. It's literally like a quest. It's a journey, dude. It's a journey to get NAT to $1 billion market cap, essentially.
Yeah.
And so you got to get through. There's probably like 5 or 6 like real landmark exchanges and destinations where this token needs to reside.
Yeah.
At least in my own head, maybe there's more.
Well, 5 or 6 that are the biggest ones.
Yeah, essentially. So like you're saying, collectively, it's like 1 million plus.
Over 2 million.
Jesus. Good googly moogly, dude. That's a lot of capital, dude.
It is. It's a briefcase, dude. You gotta send it to each one.
That's several briefcases, I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's wild. So, yeah, I think that'll be interesting. Just to like, we got 12 months essentially to pull this off.
Yeah. Not enough time, dude.
I think we could do it. I'm much more bullish.
I think we can do it too. It's just, damn, we're running out of time.
Whatever, dude. We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, that is it for us. That's been the podcast. Definitely stay tuned for the the tweet for like the address and like the fact that you can purchase a parcel and it'll contribute to this whole thing to get the NAT token listed.
The Block Runner's Twitter account or on Mscribe?
The Block Runner.
Okay, yeah. So if you're not following, definitely follow now.
So I guess if you're wondering why it's so important to get the NAT token listed is because it is an onboarding marketing tool for the whole DMT ecosystem. So if we get NAT to $1 billion, that means more eyeballs, more interest, more exposure to DMT.
Yeah, I mean the market's driven by major headlines, right? Like we tend to respond and react our gaze to like, oh, something hit $1 billion market cap. I want to know why. What is so valuable about this token in particular? What are the new narratives it's introducing? What are the new technology fundamentals that it's bringing to the crypto space?
Yeah.
Right. So, and we know fungible tokens have like the most velocity in this market as opposed to non-fungible assets, just because of it's how the industry's set up, right?
Yeah.
It's like 95% of the market's value is fungible tokens. So NAT is the first creation for DMT, and it happens to be a fungible token, right? So
that's right.
It actually can be integrated across like this whole web of Web3, essentially, and decentralized exchanges and centralized. So you're right. We're treating it as like the Trojan horse, essentially, for the entire ecosystem. Because if we can achieve this goal to get to $1 billion NAT valuation, it's going to have trickle effects for the entire ecosystem.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is the ultimate goal, so that we can get more artists creating UNATs, more metaverse developers creating UNATs. Why not like launch meme NATs if you want to do that? I mean, the spectrum is all there for the taking, essentially. But yeah, like we gotta ensure that the ecosystem has its viability, right?
Yeah, we need access points, and the best access points right now are the exchanges.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, I guess we'll start pretty soon here, dude.
Yeah,
On this quest to $1 billion NAT, dude.
yeah, it's quite the quest, dude.
I'm excited. I think we could do it.
This is on the same level as doing a WoW quest, or is it
It's
bigger or smaller?
It's a pretty big one, dude.
It's a big one?
This is
Okay.
like literally starting as like a little level 10 pleb
Yeah.
in WoW, and like you got to grind your way up to level 60, right? And that takes a long time.
How much time?
Probably like 3 months or something. 3 months of
How many hours per day?
like 8 hours a day. Maybe 6 to 8 hours, and then within 2 to 3 months you'll be level 60, right? That's max level classic WoW.
Now you can actually start playing the game, right?
Yeah, but then once you get there, you realize there's still way more grind to be had, right? It's like I need a mount. They're expensive, right?
Okay.
So like now I need to grind gold to get them out so I can like move around, transport myself more efficiently.
Okay.
I was like, shit. Like now I need cool gear so that I can like do the dungeons and stuff and progress. It's like, all right, now I need to like raid and.
So how many hours in is that?
Now we're like 6 months in, at that point. And then it's like, okay, I complete my first dungeon. Think of that as like our first exchange.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. We knocked it down. We killed the first major boss. It's like, oh, there's like 6 more dungeons actually.
Yeah.
And by then you've consumed 10 years of your life essentially. That's what happened to me. Right.
Yeah.
10 years, dude. We're locked in.
Right.
Are you excited?
I mean, yeah, this is quite the quest that's worthy of that time.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us. This has been the Block Runner Podcast. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you follow our Twitter accounts, like and subscribe. We need tons of subscribers so that we can get some sponsors to pay for the NAT listing. Right? And that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next podcast.
Peace.